This is from Hot Wax, and let's just address that right now. Thank you. It's from a candle. It's from a candle. It's not, I didn't mean that like it was hot waxing. Okay. Hey, you guys, what you working on? What you reading? What you looking at? What you tweeting? What you doing? Oh, are you watching this show? Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. That's so nice of you. It's so nice of you to come by. It's like, I know it's like, it's gray and it's rainy in New York here again, but you know what they say? They say May showers bring May showers and then some more rain, probably. That's a terrible saying. Why is that so popular? That's a bad phrase. So guess what? We've got a special guest on the show today. His name is Dave Hill. He's so funny. He's so talented, and his brand new book, Tasteful Nudes, comes out today. We're gonna talk to him in just sorry about that. We're gonna talk to him in just a second, but first, it's a video of a guy. His name is Dan. His roommates are kicking him out of his apartment. You're gonna guess what the name of the series is. It's called Kicking Dan Out.
Hey, what's going on, roommates?
Dan, sit down.
Holy shit. Is this an intervention?
No.
Give me a second. I had to smoke crack to suck dick. Other way around. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. You guys put me on the spot here.
Dan.
Kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, whoa, whoa.
We're kicking you out.
No, it's cool. I'm totally addicted to hydrocodone.
It's not just because you're a drug addict.
What else?
You haven't paid rent in 3 months.
Well, it's fucking Lehman Brothers' fault. If they hadn't collapsed and I hadn't lost my job.
You were a janitor and they fired you way before the crash.
Because I saw it coming.
I think it was because you called a woman in a wheelchair a f***it.
She was being a f***it. What? If you're handicapped, you're not allowed to be a f***it? It seems pretty narrow-minded, Jill.
Such a bad person.
John, how about you?
No. You tried to fuck my girlfriend when she came to visit.
I was just giving her the whore test, man, for you. Oh. Turns out she's just really stuck up.
Oh. I'll help you pack, even though I'm pretty sure all you have is a book on flipping houses and a Bud Light t-shirt that says Beware of Penguins.
Oh, okay, not all of us have fancy dress shirts or Blu-ray or medicine or Google, Todd.
It's Tim.
Tim! Todd, whatever. I've been kicked out of 4 places this year. 4. And that's not even counting the time I got thrown out of Lady Foot Locker for eating a muffin. This place is great. There's no water that leaks on me and bugs, and I'm not having that dream where I'm driving a bus and we're trying to get the kids to heaven, but the kids don't know they're dead, so I've got to tell them they're dead. And we're so close to the park.
I'm sorry.
My dad treats me like shit. I got a weird body.
Yeah, we're done.
I just want you guys to know, you were never second best.
Thanks, Dan.
Hey, Jill?
Yeah?
Fuck you. I was talking about the guys.
You're gonna take that cat, right?
He's been dead for 3 days.
Kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, kicking Dan out, whoa, whoa.
I'm back with Dave Hill.
Hi.
Maybe you know him from his vlog, Dave Hill's Vlogging Funtime, or his podcast, Dave Hill's Podcasting Incident, or from TV or comedy venues or music calls with his band. But today, we're going to talk about his new book, Tasteful Nudes. It comes out today.
It's out. It's totally out.
It's so good. I really, really enjoyed reading this book. I read it this weekend. And I have some questions about the book. It's a really funny book.
Thank you.
It's also really heartfelt. Do you find that these
thanks.
two things often come hand in hand for you?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say either one. I guess that's up to the reader. I mean, the book's incredible, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I guess when I wrote it, I didn't think that it was heartfelt. But then
It's just who
then
you
it's
are.
like, wow, that's pretty heartfelt.
Yeah.
But I didn't set out to. I just wanted the money
Yeah.
for writing that book.
It's the best incentive to really just, I mean, because it's where the heart of a struggling
yeah,
comic
because they
is.
said they would give me some money.
Yeah.
So I wrote this.
How's that going?
They gave me a lot of money.
You guys go out and buy this
Look
book.
at this jacket.
Yeah.
No, they didn't give me
It's
enough
cool.
money. I'll say that.
It just came out today though, so I mean like don't
Don't
throw in the towel about it with it yet. you
No,
know?
I mean I'm not
Just
gonna
starting.
quit the world of literature. Now I'm in the world of literature.
Yeah.
So that's why
This is an exciting new beginning.
it is. Yeah, for
For
everybody.
the billionaire that will become.
Not just for me.
For all of us that get
Well,
to read it.
I'm
I'm so
gonna
excited
write-
for you guys.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you, since reading it you can really sense your personality, but I'd love to have, since we have you here, to have you read it for us out loud and for all of us to enjoy the sound of your
No,
voice.
that's cool. Thank you.
We would love it. Wouldn't you guys love it? We want it. We want it.
I would, but I don't feel that the environment is really right for the kind of work that I've produced. I would like something a bit more dramatic lighting and music-wise.
Sure. I
You could.
thought it was personal. I would,
No, gosh.
Okay, we can do that. Can we? Can we get the? Yeah, that's better. How about some music and like we'll just is that you feel?
All right, this is from. Should I start reading?
Take it to
Can I
the hill.
swear?
Please do.
I'm gonna read the fuck out of this book. This is from, it's from the title, S.A.N. It was a typical Sunday, and I was coming down from another red-hot weekend of doing laundry and picking up a few things at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I decided to spend a quiet night at home, just me and the internet. As this sort of thing often goes, it wasn't long before I started to wander. I clicked on a link on one website that sent me to another website, where I clicked on yet another link that sent me to yet another website, and so on, until I found myself on a website that, much to my complete and utter disbelief, featured photographs of women who didn't seem too crazy about wearing clothes. I try not to make it a habit of frequenting websites like this, mostly because I think they pose too much of a threat to the print industry, but I figured I had come this far, so it felt weird to turn back. Also, I must stress that this website was not a pornographic website with all sorts of poking and prodding and various fluids, bodily and otherwise, flying about the room from time to time. I'm told these exist, but trust me, this was definitely not one of them. It was simply a website that made it its business to showcase photos of women in various states of undress, particularly that state of undress that involves not really wearing any clothes at all, which is to say the best kind. How's that?
How was that, guys?
Thanks.
That was really great. It was really
I
great
realized
to
you
have you
didn't
here.
compliment me when I said thank you.
You absolutely
anyway.
should. You don't ever stop.
I've
doing
never
that.
read that out loud. That's why I struggled with some of the words.
You didn't struggle. You did it great. You did great. You
Thanks.
wrote it. Who cares?
I wrote-
You can
Yeah.
struggle the crap.
Yeah.
I said crap.
I wrote it.
Thanks, Dave. When we come back, we're gonna get to the heart and the soul of you with some Twitter questions and some comments from YouTube from you guys. So get in there and comment, tweet
On
me
the
or Dave.
internet.
We'll get back to this in just a second.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
No, that's not for you. I mean, I guess if you want.
It's the John Friedman Internet Program on your World Wide Web.
Alright, so this is the part of the massage where I dim the lights and put on my night vision goggles. So you like to watch videos on the internet? I love the internet.
Tell me, have you and your wife considered having a child?
You mean like for you guys? You guys are Satanists!
Totally, count us in!
Just like that? Sean, can you imagine me carrying the spawn of Satan?
Okay, we're back. We have so many questions from you guys. Thanks for sending them in. The first one is a tweet, and it is from Kevin Kahn. Will Dave ever get his own reality show with Glenn Danzig? That would be like Ice Loves Coco, except more metal.
That would be awesome. I would both do that show and watch that show.
Yeah.
But it would be more metal. I think we would fight a lot, Glenn Danzig and I. But I don't think we could stay mad at each other.
No.
I love Ice Loves Coco, though. I
Good,
don't know
that's
if you
out there.
Get that way.
I
I've never watched any reality show with any sort of fervor. And then Ice Loves Coco came along.
made its way into your
And I
heart.
was like, yeah, it's like an instructive program. Here's how you make it work. Here's how opposites attract and stay attracted.
I need to get on that.
Yeah.
That sounds like
It's the
something I need.
the best show. If you like iced tea and cocoa, you'll love that
I
show.
love 'em.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for that. Next tweet.
Because they're both on it. It's the reason
Oh,
I
okay,
bring
yes, yes. This is from How do you think that goes? Wahaha.
it up.
Wahaha. Anyway, what is your favorite fruit?
Oh, God.
It's a tough question. It's really tough.
I go back and forth, you
Yeah.
know? I mean,
I do too, 'cause you know, with the seasons. We'll say your favorite summer fruit.
I'd probably like, I don't know, mango, maybe. But
Yeah.
then you get me with a bunch of grapes, and I'm like, well, maybe I like these the best.
I can never turn down grapes. I also
Or-
can't stop when I start eating grapes.
I like a mixed berry situation.
Yeah, I hate raspberries though. They're always
Yeah,
they get
fuck
mushy
those.
and like they're sometimes
Fuck
sour.
raspberries.
We're done with the raspberries. I'm glad we agree on that.
No, they're bullshit. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
Tired of their reign of terror.
seriously.
But you know, as long as we're talking about fruit salad,
We are.
I hate don't like melon or cantaloupe. Like if someone were to give it to me,
I
you
really
know,
like
I'd be
melon
like,
and cantaloupe.
no, it's fine. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it's like padding for when you get like a fruit cup situation,
Oh, see,
and then it's like
I feel like pineapple's
it's like
padding.
lettuce. It's like get this out of
and
here.
we disagree. This is our
That's
ice and
how
cocoa
we make it
situation.
work, yeah.
But we agree on the raspberries. and
Because
that's what
then
we
when we're
put
having
together.
fruit salad together,
I'll
guess who
eat
gets a
the-
little bit of extra melon
Guess
and
what we're doing
cantaloupe
this summer?
at our summer share. I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah, thanks. All right, next tweet with all the money you're gonna make. So next tweet is from Roll Hybrid. Uh-oh. Wait a second.
Oh.
What is the sweetest book of all time? Sorry, had to do it. Why did they apologize?
Well-
Is that an inside joke with you and him or her?
I don't, not that I'm aware of.
Why
but
are they apologizing for asking you about the sweetest book?
I don't know. That is in turn a question for them.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetest book, I mean, it could be like sweet, like that's pretty sweet in general.
Yeah,
I
so
would
what's
go
your answer to that?
With this, my book, Tasteful Nudes. But the sweetest book is probably by Tina Turner, the one that the hit movie What's Love Got to Do with is
Yeah.
based
What about
on.
The Notebook? That's pretty sweet. Like, you know, as far as like sweet.
Is Ike Turner in that one?
Yeah, he's a potential love interest.
Oh, I
of
should
Rachel McAdams.
read that one.
We have another Tumblr or a Tumblr comment. This is from King Lee Blogs. How do I avoid looking like a pervert while reading Tasteful Nudes on the bus?
I don't think it's possible to avoid, really. I mean,
It's
a
part
big
of the
thing.
experience.
My family, my dad and my sister, they both live in Cleveland, and they urged me not to call it that because my dad was like, "Well, I can't like show that to my friends at church." And
But
my
it's
sister
so
was like,
classy. Tasteful Nudes.
That's what I think. It's right there in the title.
Yep.
So I'm not sure what the problem is.
Yeah. I think you're spelling out what a distinguished and classy
Yeah,
guy
it's
you are.
basically like, here's how I live my life, which is pretty great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't want to stop.
No, let's keep going. I have nowhere to go.
What if we
I
we're
have
going to
nowhere-
defy the YouTubes. Mr.
What?
YouTube.
Why did I thought the whole thing with the internet was there's no rules.
There
It's
are
like the
rules,
rodeo
though.
or something.
I know,
but
but-
with less rules than that.
If you don't abide by their rules, they stick a candle. It's
What happened? What?
It was YouTube.
How did you? What,
I didn't. We have to end for today.
were you in a nightclub? The Hustler Club's right
Would
down
I
the
wear
street.
this shirt to a nightclub?
It's
Come on,
reputable.
Dave. I thought you wouldn't say that to a girl. She
What,
wear a
about the
t-shirt,
Hustler
a tissue
Club?
tee to a nightclub. Okay, we have to stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined everything.
You made everything
I had
so
a
much
nice
better.
time, though.
So did I. Thank you for being here. And if you're in the New York area, you should totally check out Dave's book release party. It's on Thursday at the Bell House,
Yeah.
8 p.m. It's going to be lots
Janine
of
Groffler,
stars.
John Hodgman,
Gosh.
Tab the band, Doug Gillard. My band, Valley Lodge, is going to play.
He's so
It's a surprise, but we're going to come out.
Okay, if
and
you're
play.
in New York,
We weren't going to, but
spoiler alert.
I finally agreed to it.
It's at the Bell House in Brooklyn. Before that, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll see you here. Gilbert Gottfried will be here as well as our special guest,
Oh, that's
who
so
is
much
Wyatt
better show.
Cenac.
Those guys, that's so much a better show than
Yeah,
this one.
it's gonna be.
No, this is the best.
awesome.
I beat both those guys up.
Be good.